The year was 2015. There were many rumors spreading around the community that something huge was coming, something that would revolutionize World of Tanks. On the forums, players said that Havoc was going to be introduced soon, alongside new physics, sounds, and HD maps. The World of Tanks team also hinted at the great plans they had for the game. For what it's worth, the developers wanted to introduce Rampage, a mode that would take place in an alternative historical timeline. Let alone many technical solutions that were supposed to become a basis for improving the game's graphics and performance. In early October 2015, at Igromir, the developers announced that Update 10.0 Rubicon would be coming to World of Tanks. The update was to be released in the end of October. Players held their breath. However, as the release date came closer, more and more previously announced features were being cancelled. As a result, the outcome didn't live up to the promises and expectations that had been set. When players found out that the update would not include all the features they expected, their anger had no end. No other video on the World of Tanks YouTube channel got as many dislikes as the ASAP episode dedicated to the Rubicon update. The common test of the update included an uncountable number of bugs and other issues. That was the final straw. Player resentment was inevitable. The company made the difficult yet right decision to cancel the Rubicon update. Victor Kiesley addressed players personally on behalf of the company and apologized to the tank community. He thanked players for their feedback and announced Update 9.12. This update still had some of the promised features, for example, the Rampage game mode, the PvE tutorial, and the new viewing mechanics, among other changes. However, this was another ordinary patch. It could have been a good update if it wasn't for its original name. World of Tanks approached its own Rubicon, but unfortunately was unable to cross it back in 2015. Nevertheless, it became an important milestone in the game's history and a perfect lesson. Having learned from this lesson, the World of Tanks team began listening to the expectations of players more attentively. As a result, it allowed the team to adjust the game's development properly and eventually release the landmark Update 1.0. They did not only restore the damaged reputation, but even managed to improve it.